Everybody, Duane Cotton here. Today I was going to bring you a different message about business, but I'm going to bring you something else, something from the heart. Don't mind this pattern on this chair behind me. It's pretty cool. Hey, I'm on vacation this week. I'm in a place called Madeira Beach, and if you know anything about Madeira Beach, Florida, there is an inlet called John's Pass, and when the tide's coming in, the water is going through that little inlet to feed this big bay behind us here, and of course when the tide's going out, it rushes out. Well, today we had a strong incoming tide, and I was on a jet ski today, and I was in the inlet, and I made a mistake by idling, and I was turning because I was looking for my wife, who was on another one, and for whatever reason, the jet ski, I guess I caught a wave just wrong, and it just rolled me over. And the crazy thing is, I mean, falling off a jet ski by itself is not a big deal, but what happened, I had a life jacket on, of course, and so the kill switch cut the jet ski off, but the tide going in, the riptide, actually took me down pretty far. Now it's about 35 feet through there out here. I know I was sucked down so far that it was starting to get dark. I was disoriented, and so I looked. I could barely see my feet, and the only reason I could see my feet was the silhouette, because the sunlight was beyond my feet, which means that I was upside down. I was head first toward the bottom, and I got myself righted, and finally I guess I got out of whatever little bit of current was right in that area, and my life jacket started to help bring me up, the buoyancy of it, and of course I was swimming too. And I popped up out of the surface there, looked for the jet ski, and started swimming toward it with the riptide. It was pretty amazing. But I got to tell you, this sense of helplessness when you are in the water and you're caught in a very strong rip current, it's incredible. And it's something that, I don't care who you are, how good of a swimmer you are, you're not going to fight it. You kind of go with it, and you kind of hope it doesn't last that long. So I guess it's a series of twirling and swirls and all that. And yeah, held my breath as long as I could and started swimming up, and finally was able to make my way to the surface, and then swim back to the jet ski. But I've got to tell you something. That was one of those moments I was truly terrified. Reason why I'm sharing this with you is because the one word that popped into my head, I think before I even came out of the surface of the water, was respect. And I don't know why, but the word respect is in my brain right now, and it's the first thing to come out of my subconscious. And I got to tell you that I've always respected the water. Here, let me turn this around so you can see it. See out there? I've always respected the water, but I tell you, and I have a boat. I don't own a jet ski. I might one day, but right now I don't. I was just renting one, and I got to tell you, the respect that I have for water is incredible. Like I said, I've always had a level of it, I think on and off more times than others, but right now it's like humbled by the fact that I didn't drown today. And I gotta tell you, it was crazy. Thank God I'm here. And I'll tell you, it's one of the best motivational things I can tell you. It just happened, but I can tell you there's a lot of stuff that went through my head really quick. And I'm not going to live a life of regret. I'm not going to, be laying in a hospital one day sick and can't move or whatever, and think to myself, man, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm not going to say those things. So I'm pretty motivated, always, constantly, always striving to be better. But I got to tell you that no one's a perfect 100%, and we just try to get better and better as the days go. But I don't recommend having a near drowning experience, but for me, today has kicked something into high gear that I've always thought that I could do myself. I just want to share this moment. It was something crazy, and man, the respect I have for this water is amazing. You guys be good, and I'll talk to you soon.